So welcome back. Thanks for joining in again. I really hope it works now. We already did a technical test yesterday. We had that issue before also. It seems like Instagram Live is sometimes a bit unstable compared to just the video chat. So that's a bit tricky. Thanks HP for letting us know. And let's hope that it works now. The guys from Luminous Red are also online, which provide you with great red light devices to boost your mitochondrial energy recovery. Also, we definitely have to do a live session with Luminous Red also on the benefits of red light. Today it's all about essential oils and how they can actually help you recover faster from your sports, retain your energy levels, get high levels of focus, and really relax quickly in the evening with the power of nature, basically. And the guest we have today is Vladimir Alyabiev, and he's from Russia, from Krasnoyarsk. He's doing a lot of running, also like lots of miles and miles each year, so consecutive runs in very, very cold weather and temperature. And he relies on essential oils heavily to keep his performance up. So everyone's coming back in. Now just waiting for Vladimir, who is probably resetting his Instagram. Gonna have a quick sip of water. Brazil also, which is really cool. People from all around the world. I saw London is here, with Germany, Austria, in a few minutes hopefully Russia. Pretty international round. Just waiting for Vladimir. I'm just going to give you the quick introduction also about Minimalist Biohacker and what we do here. Minimalist Biohacker is aiming to increase the performance, and Germany is Schwäbisch Hall too. Minimalist Biohacker is here to increase the performance of people in the business world, like managers, CEOs, corporations, to get them into the topic of biohacking, but in the combination with minimalism, which means we're going to use the 20% of hacks, which will get you 80% of the results, and they can easily be integrated into your life. So you can already check it out at minimalistbiohacker.com and follow on Instagram, that you can easily implement into your life. And now we have Vladimir back, and hopefully it works this time. He's going to log on. If not, we're going to continue with the audio. So Vladimir, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you, but
okay.
The same issue with video.
Okay, yeah, I think that's Instagram Live topic. I searched on the internet for solutions, but couldn't find anything. So people just have to put up with your image.
Yes, with my closed eyes.
Yeah, exactly, unfortunately. But no problem. Let's kick it off. We're gonna aim it at 30 minutes. We don't want to waste your time, of course. We're gonna pack it all in there so you can go out with a bit of knowledge about essential oils. Oh, it works. Amazing.
Cool.
I can see you now. Perfect.
I'm here, guys. So good night. Nice
so
to
we
hear
finally
all of
have
you.
Siberia.
Hi from deep of Siberia. Happy to hear you. Nice to see you. Thanks a lot of all of you to join us. And please, Marka, go on.
Yeah, cool. So quick introduction. I already introduced Minimalist Biohacker, which is your platform for minimalistic performance optimization. 20% of the hacks for 80% of the performance. Our guest today is Vladimir Alyabiev from Krasnoyarsk, Siberia. So Vladimir got into biohacking also a few years back and is heavily invested in essential oils. You are doing a lot of things in the sports area, professionally and in your free time, right? So you're doing trail running and sky running in temperatures which are for us unimaginable, like minus 33 degrees, which is like minus 27 Fahrenheit. For us, like I'm already getting goosebumps if I just think about it. And of course, you're doing a lot of things, and you keep your energy up also with essential oils. That is your main topic. And so how did you get into biohacking?
Yes, thanks a lot, Marco, for introducing me. My name is Vladimir. I'm 41. I live in Siberia. Krasnoyarsk, it's the very center of Siberia and actually the center of Russia. And if you put your finger on the map, it's actually the center of Eurasia. Here's climate is rather Siberian with cold winters for about 40 degrees below zero, and in summer we have 40 degrees above zero. I'm looking for your email with questions. What should I tell?
No problem. I'm gonna guide you through. So what are you doing professionally?
Oh yes, thanks a lot. Professionally, for now, I'm usually with that deep dive into essential oils business, essential oils as a lifestyle. This is actually my basic business, taking me most of time. Last years I was like a full-time father, full-time dad, but my sons already grew up and even working at their vacancies, so I'm free to do anything I want.
Okay, that sounds really awesome. And you're doing a lot of running, right? So how did you get into this form of running, like this very adventurous and outdoorsy trail and sky running?
Yes, it's amazing story. It's amazing script. 5 years ago, my friend from Moscow, who was chief marketologist in Adidas, sent me a gift. So actually, that was great thanks to Adidas for my sky running. He sent me a gift, sneakers, red, stylish sneakers, Adidas, with my coach system. It's running system when you create account in Adidas and start running, and there is a virtual coach who guides you and learn you to run. So running those time all my life, I was 34, 35, and running always was a kind of punishment for me. No running, absolutely. But from the other hand, the sneakers was too expensive, even for gift, not to use it. So I put it on, wait for a spring, for good weather, and run my first running. It was, I think, a biggest challenge for me. It was about 15 minutes for me to hold on. Small running, 15 minutes. And this way I started my running career. But very soon I realized it is boring to run in the city, run in this just running. And as I live in Siberia, has lots of forests around, lots of mountains. In winter we have lots of snow. In summer, rivers and forest and lots of greens. And I met some people who were kind of crazy. They run not in the roads, but somewhere in dirt and mountain. That was awful. How can they do it? But I joined, and I made the New Year wish meeting 2019 that I would like, dear Santa Claus, I would like this year to run sky running. And on the Christmas, because we have Orthodox Christmas after New Year, I already next week I run my first sky running actually. You can see my Olympic uniform. I just wearing it as my daily clothes. And as I was an interpreter for Russian Olympic team during Pyeongchang Olympic Games, where we have not allowed to use our flag or all the stuff, and they find me as an experienced person and suggested me to translate our Russian athletes who medal ceremony for Russian athletes. And I met at the mixed zone lots of American athletes and Olympic champions who used essential oils. I met them in the night during my shift, face by face, and next day I met them in Instagram, in Facebook feed with essential oils. So after Korean Olympic Games, I started to incorporate essential oils to my running routine. That was 2018. So for 3 years, I ran not more 5, maybe 10 kilometers. Just running, not sky running, running. And in winter, it was too cold for me. In winter, I ran at the treadmill in the gym. But starting to use an essential oil, I make a wish to run half marathon. For me, that was greatest challenge. I choose training plan for 6 months, but I achieved half marathon in 3 months, twice faster. But marathon still for me is the thing from not my life, from other universe marathon. But less than in 1 year, I ran my first marathon, and that was not just marathon, that was mountain marathon with 1,000 meters altitude and very hot day. And I slept this night for 3 hours. I was driving all the night from the other city, about 800 kilometers. I drove home in about 5 a.m., slept for 3.5 hours, and get to start of my first marathon and run it quite well. So after that, I believed in limitless to my essential oils and started already to experiment on myself. How can I use this for this? How can I use this for this? So let's move further.
Yeah, that's really cool. Like a very interesting point also. I mean, sometimes that's something it needs, the same in my life as well. Sometimes you need these little like kind of hacks and supplements to just help you get above a level, and then you can progress from there. And so for all our audience at the moment, so what would you say, like how do essential oils help you, like in your private life and in your professional life?
What should I say? Someday I knew about some biohacking. What is it? I was waiting for my kid at the gym and looking for a feed at Facebook or somewhere else. I met an article about biohacking by Russian author Serge Fage, and I knew I read about some nootropics, something cool, and I decided, why not? I will read it. Let's deep dive to this subject, and
So
let's
just
use
for a second, like for the people who don't know, like the nootropics are basically natural compounds that can elevate your brain, like your memory, your focus, and something like that.
Yes, and I realized that all the aspects for nootropics, essential oils are completely nootropics. They are safe, they are available, they are legal, they are powerful, they are capable, they are pure, and they are effective, and they are fast, and they are very safe. They get out from your body in 2 hours. So I started to use nootropics and to develop my biohacking dimension, and now I have some life about neurohacking, biohacking, and lots of interest. And looking for Olympic champions who used essential oils, for example, to improve their Olympic results, to improve their physical results, to improve their focus, to improve their attention, to improve their recovery. I started to experiment on myself and to share with people. And that's why I have a big personal volume of sales of essential oils, because I sell myself and my results. That's why it became a kind of my business, because people trust me and they buy myself and my results, not essential oils. So
yeah, that's really cool. And the Olympic sports people, like they used it also, right? And if we go through your day, let's say a typical day in your life, like you get up in the morning, you go to work, and then you do like a real tough mountain run, and then in the evening you want to recover. Like over a course of the day, how do you use those essential oils, and which ones?
yes, I should say for now I'm complete oiler. This is the worldwide term, oiler or non-oiler, like
Oiler.
a drunker or non-drunker. So I'm an oiler. I'm a heavy oiler. Waking up, I use balance first of all, this is a blend which gives you, which balance your mind's body and spirit. I put it on my neck, but I realized that it affects on your cerebellum. And last winter, I improved my snowboard crazy. So I tried to become a snowboarder for about 10 years, from my 30 to my 40. But all I could do is just slowly traverse at good trace, not somewhere else on the ice. But I found some exercise for coordination, for developing coordination. Somehow I guessed that I should combine it with balance, and in a couple of weeks I started to ride crazy. Those speed that was like a marathon for me, unavailable for all my time. I achieved 2 minutes per kilometer at snowboard. For me, that was suicide. In the next couple of weeks, I started to jump. How do you say? Trampoline.
Yes. Yeah.
All my life I was scared. There was kind of guillotine for me, trampoline. But now I enjoy trampoline. I can stand by one leg and do another exercise for coordination. And we know that your biological age depends on your cerebellum. If you're young, your cerebellum is good. But there is the opposite. If your cerebellum is good, you are young. That's why my biological age, according to my fit application, is not 42 but 23, 25.
So you mean like the cerebrum, like the thing that connects like your central nervous system also to your brain?
Yes, you put it on your neck. It flows to your bloodstream and directly to your brain, to all your neural paths.
Okay.
Next, I am going to my kitchen and put some lemon essential oil to a glass of water.
That's the one. That's the tip you gave me, yes. And I do it every day.
Yes, yes. It helps your body to detoxify after your night sleeping. Then, just personal for me, I use some digestive oil. I put it externally to over my stomach, just for improving. It works because after 40, you should keep your abdomen well, your intestinal. Then I put already before my breakfast some nootropic sets, and I put it under my tongue, or I put it internally. I use usually turmeric, which is one of the most powerful neuroprotective oil. I use frankincense. I use pink pepper. Let me find it. It's on my.
Yeah, and you put those under, like you ingest them, right? Like yes. you can also eat essential oils, because that is something that was really new to me. For me, the oils, we often use it as aroma. We put it in diffusers or in the sauna to smell it. But actually, you can also apply them, like you can ingest them, or you can apply them on the skin, and like that also does something, like how it's taken up, where it's distributed. That's important, right?
Yes, make sure using essential oils. This is one of most important notes for today. Using essential oils, make sure, please, that you use CPTG standard. CPTG means pure essential oil, purest one, which produced by sustainable agriculture with all the technologies it should, like a good wine, for example, like a high quality cheese. When your cows eat only grass and walking under the sun and drinking springs water and nothing else. No chemicals, no artificial light, no artificial food. So
CPTG.
CPTG, Certified Pure Therapeutic Guide.
Okay.
If you got this oil, this kind of oil, you can take it internally. Okay. And I should say for about half or maybe 60-70%, I don't smell essential oils. I put it topically to some acupuncture point, bioactive points, and I put it internally. So for neuroprotective oils for my brain, productivity and development, I put it under my tongue, not ingesting it. For other reasons, for example, for immunity blend, I put it to the veggie cup and ingest. So my next step is a set of neuroprotective oils, and I put it to under my tongue. And to economize it and to not put it so much, I can just mix, for example, 3 or 4 oils to 1 bottle and put only 1 drop of this mix, not 3 drops of each other, but 1. Because for an essential oils, dosage is the less, the more powerful. You should use less, but more often.
That's interesting, because I always found that like essential oils, they can get very pricey, like a good oil that it costs a bit of money. So that's really interesting to like blend them and just put a little bit, so you put at least save a little bit.
It costs nothing for you, nothing, 1 drop. Then, and after maybe daytime, in afternoon, my pick me up oil is peppermint. Peppermint is capable for your attention. Yes, cool. I found some scientific study and translated into Russian, which found that peppermint is great for attention development and for cognitive abilities for development.
So, as you told me, I just apply it here into the neck.
When I need to wake up myself, I put it on my temples. When I need increase my attention, I put it on my neck. It's different. It's different. So peppermint is universal. You can put it on your muscles after your workout. You can put it on your stomach in case of any gastrointestinal digestive issue. You can smell it for your mood. You can put it on your mouth for your gums and teeth. You can swallow it for fresh breath. You can use it for everyone. So I consume. Hi, Brody. We have another our biohacking friend, Brody, from United States. We have all the world: Brazil, South America, Europe, Russia, UK, and United States. This is my
really
coolest
cool,
life. Yes. So I consume peppermint, lots of peppermint. It flows like a river. For me?
Yeah, me too, actually. I kicked the day off with 1 drop of this in like coconut oil to swirl around my mouth, which is called oil pulling, which gives like a really fresh breath. So I start with that. And I definitely, like every day in the office, I'm putting this on in the afternoon because it's just such a nice pick-me-up. It gets me back into the focus. So peppermint is really awesome.
It's go-to oil, but another couple of handy life hacks. Peppermint, you can drink with water to fresh yourself, and you can put it to any your favorite dessert or meals, because with peppermint you can get off from the sugar addiction. This is greatest one. You can replace all the artificial sugar with all empty calories with an essential oils. Because when you want for some sweet or eat, it's not your liver, it's not your stomach, it's your emotions who asks you, oh, please give me this candy or give me this sweet dessert. If you replace essential artificial sweets with an essential oils, life becomes for you totally different. For example, it helps you against the leaky gut.
How that? Like how and which one would you use for that? Like for everyone who doesn't know, like leaky gut is if you consume a lot of sugar, which a lot of us do in the Western society, because we have bread in the morning, we have something sweet in between, we rely heavily on carbohydrates, which basically is a lot of sugar, and if there's wheat included also, like in bread and in pasta and all of those bakery goods.
Processed food.
Processed foods also, and we eat a lot of that. Basically what happens is that your digestive lining opens up a little bit, and toxins and other harmful stuff actually goes into the body and causes inflammation. And that is something that Vladimir says can also be treated with essential oil. So which one would we use there?
You can use all the citrus oils. Unfortunately, all my citrus oils, yes, I have, no, all my citrus oils are sold out for now. So you can
Like a
use
lemon?
all the citruses. Yes, lemon, grapefruit, lime. Yeah, I have lime. Okay, lime is the sweetest one.
Okay.
Orange, tangerine, everything. In spring and summer, they're very popular because of the weather, the sun, and so on. You can use peppermint. You can use all the herbs. You can use all the species.
Okay.
Excuse me, all the like a cinnamon, ginger, and black pepper, pink pepper, everything.
Basically all of them.
Yes, that's why so you can use peppermint for any issue. You can eat with it. You can, for example, switch on to organic food without any additives, but dropping there a
Okay,
single
the
drop
oil.
of oil. You can even mash or some seeds. You can eat some seeds with a pleasure, not just for eating, but enjoy.
So it also tastes nice.
Yes, taste. Then my number one oil is Breathe blend. It's respiratory blend with a laurel leaf, melaleuca, lemon, peppermint, Sara, and something else. I put it on my nose, and it allows me breathe free. It opens your airways.
Also
me,
for
it's
running?
great. For living, because all my life I was struggling with my nose, with my sinuses, and we have
Okay.
very industrial city with a rather dirty air, and you always should clean your nose. But since I started to use Breathe, I can breathe free 24 hours for 7 days, as if I lived somewhere in the sea.
Okay, yeah, definitely. That is a big topic for a lot of people, especially now here with summertime coming on, the allergies coming in. So you have a lot of
No
people with congested
allergies,
nose.
no sinuses, no respiratory issues for the rest of your life, for you and for your kids. But the biggest surprise I realized starting skyrunning, I realized that it increased another vital parameter like a VO2 max to crazy level. VO2 max is your oxygen consumption for
So
mitochondria.
how well you can utilize also the oxygen and how much
Yes,
oxygen you can take
on
in.
the cellular level. So you
Yeah.
put it on and here or maybe here before your workout and start your workout. And if you use some tracker, you can see your heart rate became lower. So for the same oxygen level in your blood, your heart works slower, and it's not an issue for it. And my previous phone, Samsung Galaxy Note 8, could measure oxygen level in my blood, and my usual oxygen level was about 93, 90, 99%. It's crazy.
Yeah, that's really
And
good. Would
and
it
for
also
me,
work with just the peppermint?
for me, it's a Breathe respiratory blend. It's cheap. It has nice fresh aroma. I can use it around the clock.
Okay.
And it allows you to feel the taste of food. This is crazy. And in the night, finishing my daily routine, I use lavender essential oil. Let me find it. Lavender essential oil or Serenity blend, which has an lavender already, which has also lavender as an ingredient. It allows me to sleep like a baby.
And where do you put it?
Yes, I put it on my neck or on my feet, or on the bottoms of my feet, because the bottoms of your feet is the best place to put an essential oil, because there is no hair there is no lipid barrier, and the absorption of an essential oil is maximum at this point. So I put some lavender or some Serenity before when I'm going to sleep, and it makes me sleep very productive with all night hormones, very recovering. So I can run, for example, 25 kilometers, run, then sleep in the mountains, then sleep for about 5 hours, then in the morning run marathon in the mountains, then again sleep for about 4 or 5 hours, and then run for about maybe 15 kilometers in the mountain, and feel myself extremely recovering.
Okay, that sounds like the ultra hack. I mean, that's a really epic thing. So basically, in the morning, you kick it off with the balance, and then also some lemon, and then like the pick me up would be basically the peppermint, and then some your sports blend, also including peppermint for respiratory ease and to like ramp up the oxygen level, and then after, like, to get down really and recover nicely during sleep, you use the lavender,
Yes.
right? Like to really calm down. So it's just
It
as an
helps you
overview.
to calm yourself, to unwind your mind, to remove all the voices from your head, and to fall asleep like a baby in a second. Just
And that's a
putting your
big one
head
for a lot
on
of
your
people.
on your you just touch your pillow and it's already morning and you're fresh. That's why I have my magic morning and morning routine. I enjoy waking up at 5 to prepare myself some coffee, to read some book, to make some journaling, to have some meditation, to have some affirmations, and then to prepare the breakfast for my family, and so on and so on.
Yeah, that's nice. And actually, that's one thing I wanted to ask. Like, I learned from you and your post that you don't sleep that much. You don't sleep many hours, right? So can you tell us more about that?
Yes, this is an issue. Most of people ask me. They believe I'm crazy or I'm abnormal. But for me, I realized that for me, long sleeping is unproductive and it's boring, because I enjoy waking up at 5 when everyone is sleeping and have my own morning routine, my miracle morning routine. And I don't want to go to sleep until midnight or 1 p.m. or 1 a.m. So I have a sleep tracker, and I just I just observe myself every night. So, for example, if you drive your car, you can keep your fuel consumption, keep an eye on your fuel consumption, on your speed, to not to pay some bills to police. So every morning I check my sleeping, and I got used to sleep with 92 to 98% productivity.
That's awesome.
Yes, if you use if you use an essential oils calming with calming effect, which contains such a compound as a linalool, it helps you to unwind and to fall asleep immediately. And even if you sleep for about 4 hours, it allows you to reach a deep phase. So I have 2 to 4 deep sleep phase during these 4 hours. For me, is more than enough to recover during this time, even if I had to work out a day.
Yeah, that's incredible, because usually a workout, especially if it's very intense, will very much increase your sleep needs. At least it does for me. So I actually need around 8 hours. And if I do a heavy workouts, a few in a row, I need more than that. And like for all the people like watching now and not knowing about like sleep tracking, this is something you should really start. And what Vladimir just told us is,
It's very easy for everyone. Excuse me. You just all you need is Oura ring maybe on your finger, or some watch or
tracking
some
watch.
bracelet. Yes, but I started without anything. I just download some smart alarm clock to my phone and put my phone close to my head and calibrate it. It monitors your breathing, and in the morning it gives you your sleep tracking. So even the simplest mobile application, such as a smart alarm clock, allows you to monitor your sleeping, and you can realize that 8 hours sleeping is unproductive. Like you can pay all your staff for full working day for 8 hours. You can pay them for the vacancies, social things, but you can further hire some freelancer who will do the same work for 4 hours. The same thing.
That's interesting comparison. But the thing is, like for all people listening, like you need a certain amount of sleep and cycles to actually recover. So if you sleep less, you actually have to make that sleep higher quality. Otherwise, you will
Yes.
burn out. So what Vladimir does is basically increase his quality so much that he actually can achieve the same recovery results in less time, which is awesome, which is what sleep hacking is basically about.
Yes, you can check my today's sleep tracker at my stories. You can also check my last year millage at my stories. Last year I ran for about 1,500 kilometers in the mountains. And my joints and my knees were more than okay with this millage. And my sleep level was between maybe 4 and 6 hours. Sometimes it was 2 to 3 hours before this running, and I felt myself okay, more than okay. So it's not a kind of obsession. It's usual. For me, it's usual routine.
Just getting also the best out of it in a like not so crazy way. But we're already getting at the end of our 30 minutes. What I really want for all the people out there who now think like, hey, maybe I should look into essential oils because it could help me with getting up in the morning, staying productive throughout the day, recovering from a workout, or go to sleep faster. Vladimir, what would be like the, let's say, top 3 essential oils that you would recommend people start with?
Yes, essential oils are very simple and very safe, and it's no problem. It's not issue for everyone to start use them and became a heavy oil maybe. So I would recommend, I would advise to start with most simple. Maybe it may be peppermint, it may be lemon or wild orange. It's up to you. Which one do you prefer, lemon or wild orange? And lavender. Lavender for sleep. You can download some mobile application and calibrate your sleeping and enjoy another level of your lifestyle. And that's it. 3 or 4 basic oils, and it boosts your immunity. It increases your sleep quality. It makes you breathe free. It supports your digestion. It supports your cognitive abilities. It supports your mood. It supports your relationship with your kids, with your family, with your boss. Everything. Hi Brazil. Bom dia. Yeah, bom dia. And if you want to try this, how to say, first time essential oils, please feel free to contact to Marka or to me directly as the one who is most comfortable for you. We can send you some sample. For me, it's not it's a problem to ship anywhere in the world because we are a global company, or we can help you to enroll, to create your own, to open your own account and to use essential oil with your account, essential oils. And for June, we have a nice promotion in Europe. If you enroll and create your account, you have about $100 of loyalty rewards during the summer, and you can spend this $100 for another essential oils or even essential oils kit. So please feel free to contact Marco to me with any questions, with any problems. I can, how to say, make a consultation, wellness consultation for you. Which one do you need? Which one do you need further, or you don't need? Or how to use them? How to purchase them? How to choose everything? Please feel free.
Yeah, that's really cool. So basically you have the lemon in the morning, like just put it into your water, 1 or 2 drops. I promise you will feel a difference. I definitely did. It's like uplifting, it lifts your mood, it gets you going, gives you a nice taste. Then look into peppermint for all sorts of reasons. I use it especially in the afternoon to sustain my focus and stay productive. Works super well. And actually I'm using the lavender also in the evening, put it on my feet, rub it on. It's just a nice smell of relaxation. You probably have it at home somewhere in kind of a room spray or pillow spray, but it's so much more. You can do so much more with these little oil bottles. And as Vladimir said, you can contact him via Instagram, or you can contact Minimalist Biohacker. I will happily forward you also to Vladimir, who is like really, really deep into the issue, into the topic of essential oils. And if you have a special request, like something like, oh, I have joint pain or whatever, Vladimir will certainly know a way how to use essential oils. So basically we round that up. We had 30 minutes. So thank you all for watching. You can see the episode later on my profile as well, and probably also on Vladimir's. Vladimir, thank you so much for taking the time, especially now that it's already nighttime in Siberia. But as you have so good sleep quality, I know you don't need that much. So thank you very much for joining. Thank you very much for this really productive Instagram live. And we stay in touch.
It was crazy, guys, to meet all of you. It was a really honor for me to have this live with all over the world. Thank you so much for joining us.
So thank you, everybody. Make sure to follow Vladimir on his Instagram account. Vladimir has a really cool account with lots of things. Follow Minimalist Biohacker and check out the website and blog of minimalistbiohacker.com. See you in the next live. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye, guys. How should I switch it?